Right.
I mean, that gives you damage, like as far as killing heroes, but does not give you any way to take objectives. They're all in on just team fighting, and this is some crazy wonky drafts coming out.
All right, we are in.
And what little CS he is getting is all being funneled into getting himself more regen so he can actually go back to lane. But we can see Nisha, that regen may not be enough here as he's going to be chased down by the Bat Rider, and he's dead. Just like that, and it's going to be first blood. LGD.
I think this lane is pretty impossible for him to play.
Yeah.
And we didn't talk nearly enough about LGD.
That may be Bat Rider. Chalice going to go for it here as FY follows up with the Fire Spirits. They sleep the Tusk and just continue to focus on mid one as fast as possible, pressuring this core, track him inside with the shards. That was a beautiful play from the rest of LGD as I realize I'm talking about Puppy missing his shards. It's early in the...
He thought there was any way he was going to die. He's like, oh, well, they've blown their hook.
Yeah.
Then Zai just kind of ran at him and he died. And they're going to do the same right now to the Phoenix. They know that the dive is on a cooldown. This should be another Flesh Deep.
Yeah, pretty easy.
Yep. That's another Flesh Deep stack added. He's already up to 2. He's got 4 bonus strength, 11 HP regen a second. And they're even going to find X Nova down here.
Brain Sap to give him a little health. Nisha waiting to take the kill because he needs that gold. He had a rough time in the landing phase. Hey, he's actually come back, though. Look at his CS, 54 and 6.
That's the bad at all. At this point, it's like a free Gloves of Haste. It's like 2 free Gloves of Haste. It's actually 40.
Bat Rider flies on in, runs right into a punch. This is that front laner. Look at that. That Tusk Snowball dodging the Burrow Strike. They're still going to try and chase down maybe here, but they're slowed down by the Phoenix.
Nisha's hasted.
Oh, that's not the hook he wanted. Fortunately, he still has the Icarus dive. Gets the Fire Spirits onto Maybe. Maybe's ticking out bit by bit here. Nisha will ensure the kill here. FY still being chased down by Zai as well. These heroes are just too tanky to fight into right now. And it's showing. LGD, with all of, we talked about, they have this.
And he does indeed for his team, as he already has a point booster.
Oh, look at that. LGD, big advantage of the Bounty Rune, says the... It was even for 5 minutes. Bro Strike on to Zai. Look at how tanky he is, though. And the damage is ticking on a Chalice. Fortunately, he managed to dodge that meat hook coming out.
He's
and now they're going to fly away from the Supernova, not trying to protect it at all.
The flying Morphling looks so unbelievably ridiculous, by the way.
Oh,
when he switches, he's treating this game. LGD's like, Ame... We have, no matter what our item situation looks like, we have...
No, there was going to be a Fiend Script on Puppy.
Okay.
It was just 2 minutes delayed, that's all. Are you going to have to lasso him too? Yes, you are.
Got him.
You can't let him snowball. Nice hook snag there from Zai. The sleep is going to go down, though. Okay, don't wake him up, though. Oh, Nisha stops the TP. X Nova will not make it out.
That's another stack. That's 10 now. Dude, everyone's just getting... Their team is so cool. They just... Yapzor's had to do. He's like, I'm just going to chill up here and farm.
Top lane, off lane jungle.
Yo, they're
that's
just
the
going
only
for
place
it.
for me.
Oh, the hook does whiff.
Chalice in a good position
your
here.
tower's going down
Epicenter coming in
fast.
from behind. They're going to be able to get the 2-man Bro Strike. The follow-up here from the Maybe is going to be able to get the lasso to pull back their Drone Ranger. All important that they get this kill. The Supernova definitely stuns him up. That Aghanim's does go off, but fortunately the illusions help tank so much damage there. A hook comes out from Zai, able to pull the Bat Rider in. The Drone Ranger is still alive somehow. They blew everything to be able to kill mid one, and he's not dead yet. Finally, he will go down as the Naga Siren illusions will help finish off this case, but Secret is looking plenty strong. They're still going to look for this fight as the BKB wears out from Nishan now, but it runs over Chalice. They're going to be left with this tier 3 and this bottom lane of Rax as LGD has clearly...
Quickly, as soon as they realized what was going to happen, and...
Yeah. What is this? We're going to have the Bane run into Zai, potentially. I'm not sure if that's a good thing, though. It's going to take him so long to kill Zai that Secret may try and fight around him here. Sure enough, the Fiend Script with the Enfeeble. This is going to be a very long one, but Puppy comes in with the snowball save. The Epicenter's going to come in, manage to get the stun onto 2 of them. They're just going to surround these 2. Fight. This is looking fantastic for LGD. The first time they're maybe going to win a fight here. BKB goes down.
The silence.
That Luna ultimate, a great silence after the Bane. He's trying to limp away, but here comes Nisha. Make sure he get blown up. The Supernova on the right-hand side. Nisha pops BKB, focuses down. Again, the Phoenix just not able to accomplish anything in these engagement. The song goes out. Now that the BKBs are wearing away for LGD, or Secret rather.
Oh, look at Ame too. He popped the song thinking that he was getting chased. So in this ensuing engagement, doesn't really have that as a reset. Gonna go back to hitting creeps because there's still 5 seconds left on his TP. This is gonna be the other racks being taken, and FY, I mean, he was just done with this game. Couldn't really do anything about it. 2, 5, and 4 never really felt his impact like you said, but you never really felt the impact of any of LGD's heroes. And it's so weird considering, like, hypothetically, they should have been able to win team fights.
Yeah.
But you get...
Baker. Huh. Are they going to get that much space, boys?
Storm is a hero that maybe will allow him to get some space here. We'll see how good a laning stage LGD have, because if they do get like that fast phase boots drums on Ursa, they can look to invade.
Always feel somewhat effective against him.
Well, that timing's going to be particularly important. They're going at it once again in this bottom lane. The Fate Bolt is slowing down some of the damage from the Ursa, but the swipes are building up, and that is going to be your first blood for X-Nova. Sure enough, Zai is not going to have the same kind of free lane he had last time.
Oh, yeah. Like, this was my concern.
Maybe he's going to try and go for this kill onto Nisha, has the haste rune. Now Nisha is actually battling with him, but the Fairy Fire popped. Nisha realizing he can't actually take this battle anymore. The Bottle Charge is going to help him out a little bit more. Top lane, a big hit from the Enchant Totem is just enough to secure the kill onto Puppey. They're going to trade out the 2 supports here in the top lane.
Yeah, that's not that bad of a trade, I think, for the Alk.
Okay, early medallion.
Yeah. Oh, bounty runes. You really need to
fight over it. LGD do manage to snag that one away. Ame grabs it away from the Pudge. He's going to pay for it with his life potentially, but first he's going to be able to kill Zai. Now the TP in from Chalice with the shackles onto the Witch Doctor. That should be a second kill here as a great Sprout
Nice
blocks
Sprout.
him in. Puppey is able to eat through 2 of the trees.
One
if
hit.
it was a high ground miss, or there's the Aether Shock. Will be able to finish off the kill. 4-2 now to the favor of LGD.
And he made him use half of his tangos.
X-Nova making sure that mid 1 can't farm this mid camp so easily either. Gets a little damage onto Puppey. The Maledict goes on to FY though, and they're going to try and punish this. Mid 1 doesn't have the stun, but Yapzor is here, and they've already got the damage onto FY. He's going to take out. That's why FY turns around, goes for the Fissure to see if he can bail out X-Nova, but X-Nova's not going to make it away either. They try and stop mid 1's farm, but they end up just adding to it as he gets to be a part of 2 different kills, one of which he gets the last hit on.
Hiding in the tree line, but they're doing everything they can to shut him down. They even denied the catapult as a team. But look over here as mid 1 in the jungle, farming all of this up. The long zip in it.
Long jump, maybe. It's going to pull him back and blow him up.
And this is going to be a large part of the creeps being mopped up for LGD. And this is what we were talking about with the aggressive lineup feature.
Is coming in so close. If they could delay it another minute or so, it would be a big win. But Yapzor has positioned himself. He's going to run into the smoke first. Now, he may be caught. They're going to roll in for the Storm Spirit. Mila gets hexed up, actually. Now he's going to be bit by Zai, but Zai is not strong enough to kill a Storm Spirit in that small window of time. Ame quickly helps get that kill. They're going to be able to run down the Witch Doctor as well. LGD do completely take over this jungle area, and they still find Nisha as well. Nisha dies.
Oh, that should not have happened.
Definitely should not have happened. That should have been a pick-off on Zai. It should have been a pick-off on one of the supports, and that's it.
Yes, that was him. Just run into the Ursa with Aegis.
Well,
hoping that he tries to go for the bounty rune, and that's in fact going to be the case.
Bounty rune time. They are going to be able to grab 2 here, and are they just going to leave Zai? I think they are. They're going to try to do some damage to Ame, but this is a disaster for Secret now. It turned as a desperate smoke to be able to secure 2 bounty runes, and it turns against them.
They see mid 1. They want him.
They want him real badly. X-Nova,
they've got wards
trying to
too.
make his way through. Creeps just drops the wards to spot mid 1 any way they can to make sure he's not teleporting out, and they will be able to get that kill. Now, Yapzor did steal Ball Lightning, so he will be able to zip away from the Storm Spirit. He'll be fine.
Yeah, I think they were hoping to find somebody. It's so scary. You have no vision. You're sort of just walking in blind, but because you're an Aegis Ursa, that doesn't die very easily to any of their heroes.
Oh, good hook. Thanks to the ward, they're going to be able to catch X-Nova, who turns around and immediately shackles up Nisha. Nisha is actually in a lot of trouble here, taking so much damage. The Echo Slam comes out from FY. They need a little bit more, and that'll be enough. They get Nisha. An Echo Slam stolen by Yapzor. That doesn't do a ton of damage. FY's a little bit low with the Maledict. He will actually tick out here, but now here comes maybe. Zai's already dead. Puppey's standing and fighting against Ame, but now he's going to fall. Yapzor can't make it out alive either. That's 4 dead from Team Secret, and now they've spotted mid 1, who has the Spirit Vessel on him. He's not regenning at all. He's going to pop the Shrine near the end of this. A desperate maneuver for a desperate team and a desperate player, but Secret are going to get wiped here, and LGD looking like they are indeed going to strike back against Team Secret, looking like they...
6. Like, what is anybody going to do right now?
Blink away to the high ground. Secret are instead going to go for Chalice's Furion, but there is going to be the Fissure slowing things down. Zai does manage to grab the Shadow Shaman. X-Nova is in a little bit of trouble. He will end up going down, but maybe he's already killed 2 of the supports, and now he's going for Zai, leaving him for last here with a double damage. That'll help him get the kill. Double for maybe.
Yeah, and maybe's got a DD. This is going to be a free tier 2. They've almost, yeah, I think this is one of those like 80-20 games, 90-10 at this point.
Yeah.
It would require LGD to have to mess up to lose this game.
Well, maybe this is going to be a mess up. They get the change to Sable, and he's not going to be able to pop the cheese. That's a big kill. And maybe is struggling to be able to get anything. And oh, Chalice! He TP'd into this thinking this was going to be a good fight, but now the Glimmer Cape's not going to save him. The Sprout might be able to do. He goes for the teleport out, but he gets hit by the stun. The TP gets stopped. That is 2 cores dead and a Shadow Shaman kill. That is a massive turnaround. That's a 3,000 net worth just from the fight. And you also now know that the Morphling's going to be... Do you manage to get the silence? 30 seconds on that Aegis, maybe. Was trying to make a team fight happen out of it. Zai actually goes for the pull onto Ame. Ame turns around, immediately pops his BKB. Echo Slam on the side. Alchemist is actually going to stun himself here as well. That'll be the death of Midwan and the death of Zai, it looks like, as well, as maybe pushes forward. 12 seconds on that Aegis. He's either going to get the regen or he's going to lose this life somewhere deep inside of Secret Space. FY jumping in, trying to finish off this Pudge, but he's not dead yet. Finally, he ticks out. Chalice was able to get the kill off the Wrath of Nature. FY gets turned around on by Nisha.
And they're holding.
BKB. And they're going to be able to finish off the Serpent Wards too, so...
Oh.
No, okay, maybe. He got the fresh regen off the Aegis, so he is able to just jump in with his full mana pool, kill one of the supports. Puppy's still alive, does manage to get off the cast to help Nisha. Spirit Vessel's on Nisha, but he does successfully get back. Look at him, he's actually sticking around to make sure set up. Secret are invading into the jungle right now as the bounty runes are about to spawn, and LGD need to be careful. Ame's actually going to try and go for the kill. He gets telekinesis first. The pullback of the hook is going to be able to save Yapsor for a moment, but long range ensnares, keeping Yapsor stuck. Ame is able to get that kill. And now with the extra members being brought in, such as Chalice, Secret.
So you traded Yapsor for a BKB charge on Ursa? I'd say that's not terrible.
And a lot of tier 3 damage in the top lane. It looks like Puppy is also going to be dying here. Mid-1 does manage to get the stun onto the Storm, which forces them back. They protect that tier 3 tower in top lane.
That's well done. Man, maybe that tells me a lot. Nah, dude, I'm trying not to. This bottom lane, though, this push, I don't think this is easily defendable, but mid-one's going to go for it.
I can't believe Secret's really going for it. I thought they were just going to stay in the high ground. They're going to go for it. Puppy is immediately going to be targeted here. The Echo Slam a little bit too late. The BKB went down from Nisha, and Nisha tries to kill FY, but he had the cheese, so he's going to be able to keep himself alive a little bit longer. Eul Scepter goes down. They have the concoction, slowing down this Ursa as much as possible, but Zai will eventually die. Still, though, the 2 carries of Nisha and mid-one aren't going at it, and they are able to kill one of the supports, but now Nisha gets ripped apart between a Spirit Vessel and Ame's damage. That was an insane amount of burst, but they got to get out of here. They got to stop Ame from being able to blink away. Nisha will stay on top of him. No Aegis for him. He's going to come back in his second life. They're going to get some instant damage. They have the Acid as well as the Dismember from Zai to make sure this BKB's not going to do a whole lot. But now look at Storm. He zips back in, gets the Rubik. He sees a very low Alchemist as well at half HP with the Spirit Vessel on him. He's not regenerating at all, and he can't actually get off the concoction. He dies. Zai's up next, and they have no buybacks whatsoever. This is looking like the end for Team Secret. Not holding on to the high ground. They take a risk. They go outside of their base to defend a tier 2 to try and catch LGD by surprise. But LGD had their pants firmly buckled up high. They did not get caught with them down.
I am so surprised they decided to take that fight. I was thinking to myself, like, this seems pretty low percentage. And you saw they were trying to all in on the Storm there, but, you know, he felt so comfortable in this game that he didn't get a single defensive item. He's like, I'm not dying, guys. Storm has so much armor. He's got 30 armor in this game, 2.5k health. If you don't instantly lock him down, this is what happens. Puppy feeds himself away too. They're getting doubled up on in terms of kills, and their greedy lineup was definitely punished.
LGD looking very good with the similar kind of strategy of game 1, but executed a lot differently. Different heroes as well. A more active, I would say, carry in Storm Spirit, like, you know, compared to the Naga Siren, who just really couldn't get into the fights ever.
Yeah, and this is what it looks like when greed gets punished. Yeah. Picking the Alch after the morph and the heroes that they have, you will not
Spirit Vessel. Okay, we're going to have the meat hook to be able to pull back that Alchemist. Apparently Secret's going to be able to defend to the bitter end here, even though they've been mega. There's no tier 4s up. Zai's going to end up dying here. The Echo Slam's going to ensure the Alchemist doesn't make it out alive either. Puppy right outside of his fountain, and it's not even safe. Nisha comes in to make sure he's going to join the rest of his team in the grave as they're going to call him GG here for game 2. Maybe. even trying to dive YapzOr, but fortunately Throne dies before YapzOr does. LGD doesn't
Anytime you win with an Arc Warden, you would have won with like 90% of other carries, but they end up going for that anti-mage.
Hey, we sniped it. Got him. All right, so the anti-mage is picked up. Makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, having the ability to jump on top.
Up against Puppey in mid one, the Monkey King and Witch Doctor respectively. They're going to turn around, get a paralyzing cast, actually bounces back to him somehow. Chalice was barely still in range, and this means he should die here to the final swing of mid one. That's going to be first blood. Oh, barely gets away. Jesus. Niche.
Doing perfectly fine. He's hit every stun, by the way.
Another stun, another follow-up from the Fisher, and very little YapzOr can do to stop all this harassment on
Let me
Nisha.
say, he's literally hit every stun on him. And Nisha's got to be careful here. He's just dead.
Okay.
He was not careful. He was like, well, I'm fine. 2 levels of lightning at 100 HP is going to kill you. It's going to be the anti-mage. The cool thing about heroes like AM and Spectre, they're like this all-encompassing hero that you know the condition lies
Fisher
on them.
block in. Midwan needs to be able to hide in the trees. He actually does have his ultimate, though. He'll be able to pop this now. Gets the extra armor.
turnaround.
Also gets a Boundless Strike. That's going to be able to kill one support. And X-Nova is going to limp away very low. Midwan will be able to catch the other one, too. That's a double kill for him. What a big turnaround. A 3 against 1 that Midwan turns to his advantage.
Lately.
Yeah. You don't get to just rest on your laurels. Look at OG. You don't get to just win TI and then come back be the most dominant team in the game. That's for sure.
Oh, that's
good burrow strike from Zai from low ground to high. Helps them get the kill. Secret just pulling a lot of numbers together. They are willing to group up, it seems, to be able to make these lanes go a little bit better for them. Zai now running into FY. It seems like this grouping up, now rotating Zai and mid one together to bottom lane. It's working out incredibly well, getting multiple kills. Now being able to force Ame back. Ame is actually going to turn into a Sand King here. Burrow Strike gets Burrow struck, though. Turns back into a Morphling. Fights back Zai as well as mid one. Maybe it's his turnaround as Ame is going to go for it, and it does actually burst down the Monkey King. Zai is quite low, doesn't actually get spotted inside the Sandstorm, has to make his way out of here, though. Gets hit by the stun of Ame.
Get BKBs. It's really hard, I think, for...
Wait, who wants to speed up the game?
I think LGD wants to speed up the game. I think that Secret are just going to keep doing the mid one show, hop him around on the trees, get killed.
Strike, stun, X-Nova. Trying to get away, he's dead.
Yeah, just keep doing this. This is what I wanted last game. I know I kept memeing with you. I was like, they need to pick Monkey King or they lose. And then they last picked Alk. And you're like, is it a good Monkey King game? I was like,
oh, Zai. How you just do that to Ame?
Morph players all deserve it. Let me.
He gets the Battle Fury, then the Yasha. 15-minute bounty runes are coming up. Secret. YapzOr is going to be in trouble here. Held in by X-Nova's Purge, and then followed up with a stun of the Leshrac. And they'll use that pick off to secure the bottom bounty runes, it seems. But Zai does have his Blink Dagger. And he almost has level 2 Epicenter too. Which is, I feel like, a pretty important level for Sand King to give him the solo kill potential. Ame actually did get the top bounty rune as well, so that's LGD grabbing 3 this time around.
He could do more damage.
So that AM could do more damage.
It's really confusing, right?
Yeah,
because I figured Diffuser would have been perfect this game.
Yeah, dude. I mean, especially with Leshrac. You're never going to burn all of Leshrac's mana. Chalice is going to be in some trouble here as he gets caught in bottom lane. X-Nova tries to show up to save him. Tries to get off the false promise, but Zai was perfect with the Burrow Strike. Stopped that ultimate from going off and gets the kill on the Oracle as well.
I love it. Just try to fix that problem up real quick.
And this will help catch these there are 3 mobile, hyper-mobile cores. Sand King, Animage, and Monkey King. Now, they are behind this Leshrac, so they're going to try and save him here. The Fisher actually keeps Leshrac in position. They're going to go for the False Promise quickly onto this Leshrac, but there's so many secret heroes, and none of them are really dying to this magic damage. It looks like this Lesh will get blown up. 3 dead from LGD. They did not bring 5 heroes up to that top lane, instead trying to go for a split push. And they do successfully.
But a blink through Zai's blink stun, get the echo onto the Monkey King, they burst him. But in situations like that, it's going to just look where AM is dominant.
Witch Doctor? Dead. And, oh, look at that. Ame turning into the Monkey King to be able to get the Boundless Strike long range onto mid one. That was a great pickup for LGD. Yeah. That'll help rectify that. That is not like heroes that focus on long sustained team fights so much. They just want to be able to burst somebody down. That AM's not going to drop bottom lane. Look at the jump in from Zai. With the illusions out from the Animage, they'll make short work of Chalice, who's had a rough go of it. And now X-Nova's dead as well. Zai cancels his TP, realizing that support could not handle the illusions. Maybe he's going to try and go for Zai here, but is he going to die to the illusions as well? What's going on?
God.
LGD, what's happening?
Don't do it.
Don't lose like this.
Zai's just set up camp in the most obvious area of the Sandstorm. He's like, whoa, I didn't realize he was dying in like 2 seconds. He has the full Sandstorm DPS.
So his 14-second faster Battle Furies turned into a 7-minute faster Scotty. The jump into the back line. Chalice is dead once again. FY has already been neutralized, controlled up by Yapzor. It just seems to get worse and worse. And now X-Nova, okay. He tried to go for the disarm onto Nisha, but he actually turned it around.
He only cares about the winners, folks. That is what Dota has taught me. And right now, that is about to be team secret.
I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of room for Flame here. LGD did not lose in the most graceful of ways, Blitz.
They did not, Cap.
This was a fine game up until about 5 minutes ago.
That was crazy. I just saw like 4 people walk into a Sandstorm and just pass.
Oh, May's going to go for it, trying to kill Puppey. Doesn't actually have enough burst damage. Now Telekinesis, he's out of mana. False Promise goes down. That's why Nisha immediately just
the throwback.
Up Nova. He blocks back the spell to stun Ame with his own shotgun. And now Nisha is going to try and run him down there. It's going to be stunned from the Leshrac to well.
He got the Lincolns, by the way, so that you can't just steal the... You can't just run
it. Immediately, Burrow Strike, Nullifier onto the Leshrac. He's going to be in trouble mid one. Takes that time to get off the Wukong's command. Fortunately, there was a small little gap where Leshrac was able to get out of that Wukong's command. Fisher block in. Oh, backline immediately. The AM tries to go for the Oracle. Doesn't actually get it. The epicenter jump in from Zai. Big amount of burst damage. That'll be enough to finish off the Morphling, as well as go to the backline and grab Chalice. Nobody has buyback here on the side of LGD, so it's just FY and maybe.
Oh, mid one's dancing on him.
To just watch
He's dancing on him.
Styling on PSG LGD. That's a different kind of dance. That is not an entrancing one.
Look at that. The cheeky, he's pinging himself. He wants his team to know what's going on.
What a way to end the game. LGD